The release of the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian has brought with it one of the most adorable creatures in the entire Star Wars canon. We are, of course, talking about Baby Yoda, whose tiny green frame and big floppy ears have captured the hearts of fans around the world.
Stop touching things.
There are still plenty of questions surrounding Baby Yoda, and Lucasfilm is keeping quiet for now, which obviously has only driven Star Wars fans into more of a frenzy. Just what is the child's significance to the greater Star Wars universe? What is its connection with the Yoda we know and love? And how powerful is this child? Well, those questions might remain a mystery for now, but in a recent interview with Esquire, two-time Star Wars director J.J. Abrams offered up a few suggestions as to why the character exists in the first place. Abrams explained, "Star Wars is ever-expanding, and the ability to choose a character like Yoda and say, what if we created a Baby Yoda? The reason these things are reasonable to people is because it's not just nostalgia. It's taken something that is meaningful, a story that has deep roots and potency and resonates with a human heart, a beating heart." Abrams went on to suggest that Baby Yoda's appeal comes from far more than the creature's cuteness. He said, "These are the kind of things that, when they hit, it's not just cute, but it implies a story. It sparks the imagination. All these things are about the possibility, potential, and that's the very heart of what Star Wars is. With a universe like Star Wars that has grown so dramatically from the release of the first film, there's always going to be room for more. More heroes, more villains, more lightsaber battles, more evil dictatorships, and of course, more cuteness." Abrams is clearly in favor of expanding the Star Wars universe as much as possible, and the introduction of another of Yoda's species is just one way of doing that. Abrams told Esquire, "I think that the fun of telling stories in the galaxy is that you get to take things that are familiar and you get to adjust them, augment them, comment on them, continue them. It's a world that is looking to be expanded." Abrams also pointed out that the Star Wars galaxy has always been bigger than it actually seemed. He said, "The original movies did the most remarkable thing in referencing the Clone Wars and the Empire and the Senate and the Old Wars, and never showing any of these things. But you always felt there was a peripheral life and history and world beyond what you were seeing." But Abrams has kept quiet on whether or not Baby Yoda's story could have an impact on the rise of Skywalker, or whether the character itself could even appear. But regardless of whether or not the child shows up in the final chapter of the Skywalker saga, one question remains. Could Baby Yoda help establish the foundation for a new era of Star Wars films? George Lucas purposefully left Yoda's origins a mystery to Star Wars fans, making him the only creature in the known galaxy whose species is not explicitly named. We know he isn't the only one of his kind, because a female of the species, Master Yaddle, appeared in The Phantom Menace. But little else is known about Yoda and his origins. Having Baby Yoda feature in upcoming Star Wars films could potentially clear up a few mysteries about the tiny green Jedi Master, from his species origins to their apparent natural strength with the Force. It would also link the new era of Star Wars to the old, and tie the small screen universe to the silver one. Unfortunately, Abrams hasn't offered up any theories as to how much information The Mandalorian might reveal about Yoda's species, but there's still a few episodes left of the show to come, and who knows how much deeper the Star Wars galaxy might get. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about Star Wars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.